Alright guys, I was just speaking about it yesterday. We will get a new ban list and here it is. So the first thing that we now can find out when we will get the new pack, it's on April the 11th. So on April the 11th, which this time around is probably not a Friday, it's a Thursday, it's a Thursday. So in around about 2 weeks, we will get the new pack and also the new ban list. I have not seen the list as of right now, so let's hop in together and find out what happens here. Cards to be unlimited, Armageddon Night. Okay, when this card is summoned, you can send one dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. I am under the impression this was because of something like the where the tour guide was also in there, like Burning Abyss or something. Is that possible? So nevertheless, this is one of the hits that I always talk about, where cards that are not that powerful anymore are coming back. So that's quite nice. I guess we can unlimit Armageddon Knight. I have rarely seen this card. Only in Abyss I have seen it. The deck that always wants to Burning Abyss, wants to send stuff to the graveyard. And yeah, this is a warrior. This can send a dark, but this will not affect like Unshade or something. So that's quite okay. We have Pearly Pretty Memory going from 2 to 3, which this is very interesting. This probably also tells us that we will not get the next Pearly monster in the next pack, or the next 2 Pearly cards, I would guess, because why else would you like unlimit this card when the new Pearly support is coming? Because at the moment the new Pearly support is coming, Pearly is definitely once again playable, because then you will be able to make, we can quickly take a look at this, you will be able to make the big cat, the X Pearly Noir, again with the E Pearly Noir, the little cat, which is made with the Pearly Sleepy Memory. At the moment we have 2 Pearly Sleepy Memories, 1 Delicious Memory, so then you will be able to search with your My Friend Pearly 1 Delicious, 2 Sleepy, and then either go into the E Pearly Noir or the Plump, which I guess we will not get the support for the Pearly cards, which are definitely, they need to come at some point, right? But okay, Pearly Pretty Memory from 2 to 3, I like this because nobody is playing this deck anymore. Even though I also don't think that this is the most healthiest deck for Master Duel, so remains to be seen what happens here. Cards to be semi-limited, Super Heavy Wagon, Super Heavy Samurai Wagon. The list seems to be long, by the way. I can scroll down quite a lot. Maybe the comment section is big. From tier 3 to 2, okay, that's quite nice. Another like consistency hit for the deck, nothing too, not too much, but not too little. It's also a super rare, so you won't get anything back, unfortunately. I think that's quite fine. The deck has definitely seen less play in the recent weeks, which is also because I think not a lot of people like the deck, but people were only playing this because it's strong. I mean, this will still make the deck strong. It's just a consistency hit, which can be quite a nice starter, but you will have only 2 of them now. The deck is basically at the same power level, remains to be seen how much it is played over the upcoming months. But I guess I like the strategy that Konami takes, because we are getting these monthly ban lists. They don't need to, like, let's imagine we would only get a ban list every 3 months, then you would need to destroy a deck very soon, or with 1 ban list hit, basically. So let's imagine this ban list, and then the next ban list will only come 3 months later. If Super Heavy Samurai would still be a problem, then you can't address it in the meantime. So with these monthly ban lists, you can make some of the weaker or less impactful changes and see whether the deck is still too strong. So a consistency hit, this is, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to hit a deck. Consistency just makes it less good. So I like this. I was expecting a Super Heavy Samurai hit. We have Nadir Servant from 3 to 2. I like this one because this will get me back in ultra rare. Yes. Interesting. Obviously, Branded Despia is playing this. The Labyrinth was playing this a lot at 3, though I do not really think that we are putting it to 2 because of a Labyrinth. Sure, I guess. I don't think this is too impactful. Brand Espia as well as Labyrinth can definitely play without this. You can also just play 2 and still be fine, I guess. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why we are doing this, but I like this. Give me back a free ultra rare. Then we have Kashira Unicorn from 3 to 2. Oh, that's right. The Fenrir was at 1. So they're hitting Unicorn to 2, which definitely makes the pure deck once again less strong. And the Unicorn is obviously a 1-card starter for the Kashira archetype. So hitting the Unicorn is definitely something that's really rough for it. I'm not sure why we are still hitting Kashira, because obviously, yes, some people play Kashira because Kashira can play play Shifter, and that's quite nice against Snake Eye and all the other graveyard stuff. But honestly, all in all, I think Kashira is not at the point that it's like too powerful, too strong. So in my opinion, you could definitely leave everything concerning Kashira at the current whereabouts. Once again, though, this is an ultra rare, so I will get back ultra rare crafting points. So go ahead, Konami. I am not really playing Kashira anymore. But yeah, once again, this is like these hits are basically all the same. I guess the Nutty Servant is the worst one for the specific deck. No, the Kashira Unicorn, honestly, but those are all like only consistency hits, so that's cool. They are not killing the deck, they are just weakening them. Though I, as I already said, don't understand why we're hitting the Servant or the Unicorn, because those decks are not that impactful. I'm really interested in seeing what the Snake Eye hits will be, because we can be very sure there will be Snake Eye hits. And the other interesting thing is that the OCG just released their first ban list hitting the Snake Eye cards. They have Wanted to 1 and Snake Eyes Ash to 2, and in the TCG we are also expecting a ban list very soon, within the next days or weeks, that will also hit Snake Eyes. So this is a very interesting point, the first point ever, I guess, at which every format of the 3 formats will hit the most dominant deck at the same time, or roundabout the same time. So let's see what Snake Eyes gets here. Kashira Bird from 1 to 2. This was at 1 and now goes to 2, or this goes to 2. What? Isn't this at 3? Wait, I don't understand this. It's currently at 2 and it goes, what? We are cards to be semi-limited, right? This goes from 1 to 2. What? Is Kashira Birth at 1? Okay, whatever, so I don't understand this. Because they already have upgraded here, right? There's already the... I can't even look this up. I would have to go in-game. Let me know in the comments. Is Kashira Birth at 1 currently? Is it really? I think it is, right? It really... No, it's not, right? I'm confused here. Okay, whatever. Kashira Birth is going from 1 to 2, apparently, which doesn't make sense when we're talking about cards to be semi-limited, but okay. I guess it was at 1 before, so they are bringing back a Birth and banning a Unicorn, which... it's definitely worse. You definitely want a Unicorn over a Birth, so that's that, I guess. But yeah, okay. Kashira hits. Cards to be limited. Okay. Performer for 5 for Rain Magician. Okay, because everyone was playing it. We looked over this yesterday. That or not yesterday. This is a video coming tomorrow actually. But the top 100 decks from the Duelist Cup, a lot of people were playing the Performer for 5 Rainbow Magician lock basically. So if you play this in your Pendulum Zone and your opponent has 0 set spells and traps, all monsters they control cannot activate or attack or activate their effects. So this is kind of a lock, but definitely one of the less impactful ones. But Konami has this tendency, at least in Master Duel, to put everything that is Floodgate-ish to 1, which I personally think it's nice. We don't have a lot of counterplay without a side deck, so that's nice, and I'm all for it. So the Performer per 5 Rainbow 2-1. And this, well, they did not hit Snake Eyes. What? I was not expecting this. Okay, why? Why are we not hitting Snake Eyes? They could have easily made like Snake Eyes Ash to 2 or to 1 or something like this, or maybe put a Flamberge Dragon to 1 or whatever. Or I don't know, Wanted or Diastar. Crazy. This is just crazy. They are not touching Snake Eyes, even though it's definitely the most dominant deck by far. Okay, interesting. Very interesting list here. I'm super surprised we are not seeing the Snake Eye stuff here. I really have anticipated Snake Eyes getting a hit. I was super sure of that being the case. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. We can quickly take a look at the tier list so we can see Labyrinth kind of took a hit, Snake Eyes not a single one. Brad Despia kind of, Super Heavy Samurai tier elements, and Vanquish Math Mech and Vanadium not, which makes sense. They are not that powerful at the moment. Yeah. Consider me very shocked that we don't get a Snake Eyes hit here. Maybe it's too early, but then it's somewhat not too early, because cards have been around, have been out for some time now. We are nearing the 2nd pack after their release, and normally a very strong archetype will get hits within the 1st pack, even though they are light ones. They could even have like made Snake Eye Ash to 2 or something. Though considering we don't have a bonfire as of right now, so the deck already has some consistency issues, though not really, but will get more consistent in the future. But yeah, the future lies in the fire decks. The future lies in the fire decks. We will get new support for the whole Diabellstar stuff, even though the Snake Eyes line itself is basically finished, but there will be new cards coming for Diabellstar, and there's even the Diabellse here that I guess we have to find. Yeah, so there is new stuff coming for this. This is one of the major storylines for the year and the next one, I think. So it's basically the new Despia, so this might be the case where we don't see anything here, but very, very surprised here to not see anything. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this list. I think this is an okay list, but honestly not a good one, because this weakens the decks that are already weaker than Snake Eye, and Snake Eye gets stronger, so the field basically changes in removes itself from the other part of the field, and the release of Unchained will not change anything about this. Also, we have no specific Labyrinth hits, with more Labyrinth support coming, but I think that's fine. Let me know in the comments what you think here, crazy ban list, that's for sure. Thanks for being here. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell, as this helps me out a lot, and we will see each other in the next one.